Hello, I am back. It has been a while since I filmed a video. I have just been busy with work and school, but I am back. It's Monday. I have it off because I work for a bank, and I just wanted to sit down and film a video. And this isn't anything real special. I've done a lot of these videos, but today my skin is extra struggling. If you can't tell, it's winter. My skin gets a lot worse in the winter. So I do things a little bit differently, especially where I live. It is so dry. Oh my word, it is dry where I live. So I am just gonna get right into it and get started. So lately I've been thinking that I don't really wear primer as much as I used to, mostly because in the summer it's not really, the less things I have on my skin, the better my skin stays. But I have the Benefit Professional and the Maybelline Baby Skin. And I'm gonna use this one because this one I don't know if I like it as much. I don't know if I just need to use it more or if I just genuinely don't like it as much. Also, you have to ignore my nails. They're really short right now and they just have a clear coat on them, so it's really nothing special, nothing fancy going on there. I use this for a really long time, and it's the Professional Pore Primer, and it's great, and it smells like flowery, fruity. It just like smells, I have a weird bump in my hair. Yeah, it just smells really flowery and really fruity. I have a mirror, hold on. Okay, I need to go grab my mirror because I forgot it. There we go. Okay. We are primed and ready. I actually haven't gotten that much more pale than what I am in summer, so I have still been using the same foundation, which is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation. It's a really liquidy foundation, and I like that a lot because it's pretty thin. And then I also have a new sponge. I have this little thing that holds my beauty blenders, but the ones I have now are a lot bigger than the one that this one came with, so they kind of get stuck in there. It's I could probably use a little spritz of some MAC Fix Plus on there. So we are gonna use this foundation again. This might actually be like a touch dark, but like, do I care? Not really. It has similar, or it has like the same undertones as, I mean, like I always have the same undertones, so it's not like it's that different, and maybe it'll look worse on camera than it does in real life, but whatever. I'm still deciding if I like this sponge itself or not. I feel like it picks up a lot of foundation. Like, you can see there's the dot I have, and then all around it is like other foundation. So I feel like it might pick up a lot, but I don't know. I'm still deciding if I like it or not, so we'll see. I've only used it a handful of times, and mostly I'm using it now because the pink elf one that I always use is dirty. And this one is from the brand Flower. And they have another one that's like it's just like an elongated looking one. And it's really similar to the Beauty Blender brand one, and you guys know I hate Beauty Blender brand beauty blenders. I think they're absolute garbage, but the other one from Flower I really like. And it's really similar to that. It's just like a longer version of it, and it works really well for me. Okay, I'm gonna blend it down the neck, because if this doesn't match as well as I think it does, this will make that matter a lot less. So the day that I'm filming this is actually Veterans Day, and because my husband and I both work at a bank, we both have it off, which is nice because I worked in retail for like a good part of last year, and it was just, I always had to work on the days he was off, right? So we could never like really plan anything. And especially during this time of year, I had to work because the holiday season's kind of creeping up. And for those of you who like haven't worked like in retail, like in like a clothing or like goods store like that, you know, like maybe you've just worked like food service, and I've never worked food service, so I definitely can't speak for anyone there. But if you've ever worked in like a clothing kind of store before the holidays, or even like a store like Walmart, this is the time when we are ramping up for Black Friday. So we are getting everything organized. I shouldn't say we are, they are. This was me last year, getting everything organized and everything. So I was just so busy, and we were cleaning the shelves, and we were deep cleaning a lot of stuff. So it was just wild, but it's nice to have these kind of days off now. Now I'm going into my Tarte Shape Tape. I finally got a new one. Really, I don't know if I'll ever use any other concealer because this one is just so good. Like, I don't even really want to try other ones. I know that, like, right now in the beauty community, like, everything, like, every brand is just, they're turning into, like, ColourPop, where they're launching, like, every week. And ColourPop has really acknowledged that they do that, which is nice. But, oh, hello. Which is nice that they at least know that they launch a lot, and it can be overwhelming. But really, you know, that's their brand, that's their style. They're the fast, I think, and they've said something to this effect, that they are like the fast fashion of makeup, which is at least good of them to acknowledge. And it's also nice because they really have something for everyone, right? Like, no matter what color eyeshadow you want, they have it. They have so many different kind of lip products, so you're always really probably gonna find what you want. And I know I just saw on Trend Mood that they are dropping another collection, and the last couple I haven't been super crazy excited about. I have a couple of things from the Disney collection they launched a few weeks ago, and it's like this set, and it's really pretty. Of course I dropped it. And watch, it's gonna be broken now. I only dropped it on carpet, so like, pray for me, guys. Okay, we're good. And if you've ever used ColourPop, then you know that their products are amazing. Like, just because they are less expensive, they don't skimp on quality at all, which is incredible, I think. And they're available online, so like everything they launch online. And they're available in Ulta, but if you are like me and you live in a little bit smaller town, then you probably don't, your Ulta is like mine, and they just don't have a wide selection of the ColourPop stuff right now. You can find it every once in a while, and you know, I have a ColourPop concealer, the no filter concealer, which is great. I have one of their lip tints, which I use quite a bit, and they're great. They're fantastic products. They're good quality. I don't have complaints about them. But now that I'm off my tangent, a lot of brands are just becoming like ColourPop, and they're just launching like almost non-stop, and it's overwhelming in a lot of ways. So I just, to almost be sane, to keep myself sane, I just kind of, when I know I want something, I go out and find it, but I don't try and keep up with everything. I don't try and get something new just because it's new. You know, I'm just trying to get the makeup I want to use. I'm trying not to like collect makeup, even though I really, really want to, and it's, you know, it's my passion. I love it, but it's just too overwhelming to try and keep up with it, you know, especially in how makeup is right now, and I don't really see it slowing down. At this point, when I'm filming this video, the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star collab has dropped, and it's sold out. Of course, it's November, so if you're at all interested in that, then you know that it's dropped and sold out by now. And I think the collection looks stunning. The lip colors look fantastic, but I mean, there's so many brands out there that have something new dropping, and that have new colors, and that have new products, and that are trying to keep up with it. And I think the brands that don't do that, I'm much more attracted to, because I don't feel like I'm constantly behind. And I feel like one of the things that not necessarily frustrates me, but something that I notice is like brands that are non-stop launching, they're not exactly like really affordable brands either. They're not the brands where maybe like ColourPop, where you feel like, oh yeah, I can get 3 or 4 palettes because, you know, they're like $12 a piece. No, they're brands like Too Faced and Anastasia Beverly Hills, and, you know, just brands where the average person like can't afford that, and I can't afford every single one that is dropping. It's just a lot. Also, side note, since I'm supposed to be talking about the makeup I'm using, I have been using this Revolution Luxury Baking Powder for like, I've had this for a long time, and it's just lasted me forever. I feel like I've had it for so long. I don't think it's expired yet, and I think powder products last longer anyway, but it's a really, really nice baking powder if you do that. And I of course do, because I look like I got into the baking stuff. I don't know. Hopefully this video won't be too cheesy. It's pretty rare that I like repurchase products like ever, but this Flower Beauty Draw the Line eyebrow pencil in brunette is actually amazing, and I have really, really been liking it to do my brows. Because I feel like my brows are there, right? Like, you can see them, they're there, but they just need some help. They just need a little assistance. I like the shape of my brows. I think it goes well with my eyes, and the shape of my face and everything. A lot of women in my office have been getting their brows microbladed, and they always say they love it, but it scares me. I feel like, why would you want a razor that close to your eyeball? What if they sneeze while they're doing it? What if they sneeze and they like blind you for life? Is it worth having beautiful eyebrows then, Karen? I don't know. I mean, I'm sure they're more professional than that, but like, that's just a fear of mine that I have, is like having a razor close to my face and a needle. But like, I literally have a tattoo down my ribs. Like, oh, I have the hiccups now, guys. I'm not like that scared of the tattoo aspect. It's just that it's so close to my eye. That terrifies me. I've also been using, so I still use the Urban Decay Primer Potion, but I've been using the anti-aging one because my mom always tells me you're never too young to be anti-aging. And I'm 21, I want to look like I'm 12. At least, I mean, I don't want to look like it, but I want my skin to look like I'm 12. Just so young and vibrant and just pretty again. Okay, I can't remember what the brand is, but there's a brand right now, and I keep seeing this ad for it, and it's with Kerry Washington. And she's like, you want your skin to be bouncy, you just want it to bounce back. And like, never once have I looked at my skin and been like, it's not bouncy enough. You know? Like, that's just not a quality I think of. Nor is it a quality like when I look at someone's skin and think they have nice skin. I'm never like, wow, it looks like they have bouncy skin. You know? It just doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'm sure that's a quality that my skin doesn't have, but I never like look at someone who has really, really beautiful skin and be like, wow, they have bouncy skin. Like, I follow Lilia Moss on Instagram, and if you don't, you should. She's Kate Moss' daughter, and she's amazing. I think I just said Kate Moss. Kate Moss's daughter, and she's so beautiful, and I think she has some of the prettiest skin I've ever seen. And like, I don't look at her skin and think like, oh, that looks bouncy. Like, that's just, is that something anyone thinks? I don't think so. Okay, so the palette I'm going to be using is going to be no surprise. It's my favorite palette in the whole world, is the Nightingale Pretty Vulgar palette. And this was actually a gift from an old coworker. It was like a Secret Santa thing, and she had me and she knew I was really into makeup. So she got me this. She actually got this in a BoxyCharm, and she decided that she didn't want it, and it had never been used, and so she gave it to me, which is a really, really nice gift. And it's been such a fantastic palette, and I don't see a lot of people talk about it, which is sad, because it's like a major staple in my makeup. I will always come back to this palette and the ColourPop Pretty Talk palette, Sweet Talk Pretty Talk, Sweet Talk palette, because I just think they're so stunning. and they just blend easily and they're pigmented. I don't have anything negative to say about them really. So first I am going to take the color Hide and Seek. I hate turning palettes around. I'm going to take the color Hide and Seek and I'm just going to put it all over the lid. So it took me a while to kind of realize that a lot of like beauty people on on Instagram and on like YouTube have these really beautiful shaped eyelids, and I just don't. Like when I look at people, my eyes are like, they fold over right here. I don't know if that's considered like hooded or not, but that's just like the shape that they are when I just like have my eyes open naturally. And a lot of people like have more eyelid space when their eyes are just naturally open, so I have to kind of like not modify, but I just have to be conscious of how I do my eye makeup because of that. I don't even think I necessarily have bigger eyes than a lot of people either. I think it's more that my eyebrows are lower maybe, I don't know, but if you're like me, then, you know, don't feel alone. It's a struggle, but it's all right. I feel like my eyes are uneven. I feel like no, that one's probably not darker. Actually, I'm gonna use the same color. So I'm gonna take this color here called Break Free, and I'm just gonna put it right under my eyebrow to just highlight the brow bone a tiny bit to give it a little more dimension. I would usually use the color Pillow Fight, but I'm feeling a little more highlighty today. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to take another small fluffy brush and just come in with that color Flip Out. This color right here called Flip Out. It's probably one of my favorite like chocolatey brown colors, and it's just pretty. It's really easy to blend. I've always liked it for a really good neutral, kind of right in the corner and in the crease. It's not too dark. And I used to just use this color and kind of like be done with my look, but as I keep doing makeup, the longer that I like do it for fun especially, the more I realize that I like a really deep crease. And I like how that looks on me best. Oh man, I didn't start that one quite right. But this color is really nice to kind of, I always have to remind myself that it does not have to look perfect right now. I still have lots of blending to do, and if it doesn't look perfect right now, that's okay. I just have to like remind myself of that constantly. Okay, so next I'm just going to take a small fluffy angled brush and really deepen in that crease. I'll be using this color Swoop, by the way. Okay, I think we're actually pretty happy with that blending. So I'm going to come in with this really like tightly packed brush and just get that color Swoop again and go right under the eye. So right now it looks like I got punched in the face, and that's okay. That's what it should look like right now, because before liner and lashes, every eye look looks bad. So last but not least, I am going to go in with a really pretty shimmer shade, because this is what I always do in my lid after I get this hair out of my mouth, is go in with a really pretty shimmer shade, and it's going to be this color here called Clutch. And it's an absolutely beautiful shimmer shade. And it's just, look at that, so quickly. There is just shimmer glitter on the eyelid. color Clutch all the time. And it's literally like, I try to color like this from the Morphe James Charles palette, and it is sad in comparison to this glitter shade. Now I'm going to go in and do my liner. I'm going to be using the Tarte So Fine liner, mostly because I haven't used this one in a while. And like I just said, it's pretty rare that I repurchase beauty items because I'm pretty rarely really impressed with them. But the L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Lash Paradise has been really my go-to so far. It makes my lashes look incredible, and it just... like, I could wear this and no falsies, and I would be great. Actually, I'm not even gonna wear false lashes today. I'm not doing anything that important. Like, the difference right now. The difference between lashes. So next, we're just gonna do the full face bake, and I'm going to be going with the ColourPop Disney Designer Collection, the Enchanted Mirror blush. I'm just going to be using my Ulta Beauty blush brush. This is just a really, really cute color for, I feel like for my skin at least, because it's just so light, and it has the, like, it's not quite shimmer, it's more like pearled, and I really, really like that. Then I'm gonna be taking a big fluffy brush to do my contour, and I'm going to be using the Ulta Beauty Complete Face 3-in-1 Sculpting Palette. So I own like a Kylie highlighter and a Kylie blush as well, and honestly they kind of suck. I dropped my Kylie blush at one point and the whole thing just kind of slid out. It's like not even quite powder. It just kind of sucks. Which is sad because the girl knows how to do a lip kit, but that blush and highlighter was just sad. Like if I were gonna do a blush and highlighter again, I would get this Flower Beauty sculpting kit for like, it was probably $12, or the ColourPop blush and a Milani highlighter or something, because I would not recommend you spending your money on a Kylie blush or highlighter. They are just very, very sad. Like I use the same brush on my flower one and I get 100% more payoff than I think I ever would with the Kylie one. So I'm just gonna contour my nose real quick because I don't particularly like the shape of my nose. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer, and this is in the color Cappuccino. It's a little dark to be like bronzer for me, so I literally dip in one time and just barely touch the side of my nose to contour it. And it is a really good contour for literally just for my nose. Because I don't like the shape of my nose very much. I think I have like a very oddly wide nose, and I've never ever liked it. Now that I have given myself low-key plastic surgery on my nose, that's good. I feel like it's just, ooh, I got hair in my eye. That was gonna hurt. I feel like it's just a little, I just got it like a touch too intense, so I'm just gonna kind of buff it with my blender. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So now I'm gonna do highlighter, and I'm gonna use my Flower Lift and Sculpt palette, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. highlighting brush, and I literally go in like just a tap, one tap, and look at this. Blinding, literally blinding, and like Kylie could never. And literally all of this was just one tap in, and then just a run across like my cheek. I don't know if you can even see that. I can see it though. And I usually just put the tiniest bit across the bridge of my nose, and maybe just like the tiniest dot on my chin. And then we've got that all highlighted. Alright, I'm like just getting over a cold still for like 2 weeks ago, and I'm like still sniffly. Only because I'm dressed really casual today, I'm gonna do this lip color because it is literally the same as my lip color. And I'm not gonna do, I was gonna use this Haas Laboratories liner, and it's amazing. It is so great. There's no pull, it's not very dry, I absolutely love it. But it's a little darker, so it's a little more glam, and I'm literally wearing like a cheese sweater today, so we're just gonna do the ColourPop designer collection. This lip is the color Beast, so I think it goes along with this. It's cute. And finally, the actual final thing I'm gonna do is set everything. So I'm gonna use just the big flat end of this blender, and I'm gonna use a translucent setting powder to kind of just set everything in place. And then I'll use a setting mist, and then we'll actually be done with this look. So finally, I'm going to use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Okay. Okay. That is the whole look. This is probably the shortest video I've ever done, but that's okay. So let me know if you guys like this look. If you like when I do videos like this, hopefully you enjoy listening to me rant for a little bit about makeup. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, get this video edited, and hopefully I will get it out pretty quickly this week. There will also be a blog post I will write along with this. You can find at katesimmonsbeauty.com. You can also follow me on Instagram at Kate Simmons with 2 S's, or on Twitter at the Flawed Goddess, also with 2 S's. So, please give this video a big like if you liked it. Give it a like if you didn't like it. Let me know why. And let me know if you guys like to use products. Let me know what your feelings are on primer. I don't know if I like it or not yet. So let me know what that is. I am going to go edit this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!